All right. We should be going. Don't worry, this isn't me playing. This is just a random online game while everyone makes it in here. All right. Quick announcement here. Okay. Hey, Mordecai. Good to see ya. Oh no, your chat's not showing up here. I can probably fix that real quick. Oh no, there it is. Good deal. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it then. Hey, Elaine. That's entirely too specific, but I'll take it. If the sound's too loud or anything at any point, let me know. This is a strange starting head to start out the stream. All right. I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to do with this. But I think we just play pretty normally. Hey, Bonzi. It's, Tenhou is just 5 plus 10. I don't really think there's much else in the way of options for that. What are we doing? Just that. Okay. And there's like, technically if you move fast enough, it's like a quarter second back on each move or something. It's weird. But it is theoretically possible to regain time if I remember correctly. That's a fun draw, isn't it? Okay. All right. So it looks like this game's going pretty normally at this point. I'm sure that'll change soon. All of my games have been wild so far on this account. Wow, and we even found a regular pair. Should look at that. Gonna keep the save tile back. It's probably not ideal, but I tend to play super safe online, so that's why I'm doing it. Okay. I wish I could pick that 2-pin back up, though. Or just pick up a 4-mon. That would also work. I think if I get the 4-mon, I just commit hard to the... Riichi know me as dealer. It's probably worth it. So we'll take it. It's Riichi no Mi, so this is it's actually going to go up. So this is a 2,900 point hand, if I remember correctly. So we'll see if we can get there. Why am I blanking on dealer hands for this? It's 1 in 50. No, it's not 29. What am I talking about? Yeah, no, I'm just completely blanking on it. Sorry, chat. Apparently scoring isn't with me right now. Oh, great. That's not exactly what we wanted to see. I guess we should expect people to push more at lower ranks here. We are so Ippon right now. That pause is never a good thing. It's the one thing that's awkward about online Mahjong. Sit here and wait. Okay, there we go. I was sure that was going to be wrong for a second. It is interesting. One thing that's really changed about my play more, especially recently, is reaching these like bad weight hands. It's actually not anywhere near as bad as I used to think it is. $2,400. That's the score I was thinking of. All right, don't get on the last discard. Their weight was just as bad as ours, so that's good news. We're in good company here. Oh, and this is a pretty good comeback hand here. I'm actually going to drop this here. It's not perfect for efficiency. Oh, no, it is. That's completely fine for efficiency. But we're just going to try to win a couple Riichi sticks here. That's another thing I've been doing a lot of, is discarding these terminals over isolated honors. It's just really weird, like when I look at my play and kind of how it's changed and everything over time. Because for a while there, I thought my play was done changing, but that's clearly not the case. Oh, I'm really out of it. I didn't even realize that was the Dora. Don't yell at me, chat. It's fine. No one needs Dora. Dora's overrated. The good news is no one pawned it, right? The most awkward draw would be like 6-pin here. I think it's still technically fine to Riichi. I think we take this. That's going to be a hard shape to complete. So we'll just pray, and if we draw the wrong side, we'll just discard and Haku Haku. Jeez, of course. Might just discard Haku Haku anyway. That one doesn't look that bad. Watch as it deals in here. No, okay. Again, it's always that pause that gets you. Do we take that? I don't think we do. This does give us the option of switching it up at some point here, but that's not going to be the case. That's fine. We'll slide into second here. White dragons are back to taunt me. Fantastic. Isolated Dora is a little bit weird. I guess not technically isolated, but, you know, it is what it is. There we go. That's what we're going for. So here we're pushing pretty hard if we can. Ideal is to pawn the white dragon, as it typically is in this kind of situation. But the Dora pair definitely helps out a lot with the value of the hand. My rule of thumb typically is 2 Dora, just go ahead and push, basically. As long as you can confirm a Yaku. That is 4 pairs now, but definitely prefer the Haku if it comes. Unfortunate. They're probably going to beat us to it then. does help, though. Now I can pawn something to hit Tenpai. If we get that pawn, then we might even be able to go toy-toy with this hand. Make a nice mangan. Well, so much for that. Just a little bit too slow. Alright. One Dora already integrated. Not much else to say. Okay. No, it's really weird. My games have been very strange. I think I started saying this. My record so far on this account is 2, 1, 4, and 0. So like over 50% thirds, which, you know, obviously small sample size and everything. But it's still just very strange. Like I keep, you know, being in bad position or whatever all the way to the end. And then the games that I win, I draw like a sumo haneman in the last hand or something to overtake. It's kind of crazy. Pretty good chance I'm just going to discard these 9 so's. Yeah, I think I like that. Hand shape is good enough. We should be able to get to a Tenhou here. Hopefully, anyway. It just keeps getting better. So these are good draws so far. The question is what we open for. I think if a 4-so comes out, we cheat it at this point. It's pretty clear. That's not ideal. But it is technically a step in the right direction. Do we pawn? That's the real question. Pawn into 5-so discard. I don't hate it. It's only 2,000 points, but it speeds up the hand nicely. And having 2 isolated pairs like this is always a little weird. Yeah, no, I think we take the Tenpai if we get the chance here. That does things, though. Well, it's just too awkward with the 9s in our discard. It might have been fine to 8-so there. Might have been better. I don't know. This does cut off the 8-so, though, so it's more likely to come out here. This hand just got a lot worse. We don't chi that one. That's a bad chi. The one thing I like about this hand right now is this 2-so is safe to everyone. So we're able to keep it for efficiency as well as for safety. It's always good to find tiles like that. Yep. All right. What is this? Like, this wants to be a fast hand, but I want it to be a valuable hand. But I don't think pawning that gets the value I want. So I'm going to hold off there. Let's try and force the Honitsu. See how it goes. I wasn't sure on that pass for a second, but anytime you draw something like that afterwards, it always feels so good. All right, so we would love a 7-pin. We will accept the 8-pin. A little bit late, but now if we pawn the green dragon, we can discard the 6-pin and be on a 3-sided weight. We've now revealed to everybody which suit we're waiting for. But that's okay. That's always going to happen at some point in the Honitsu. I mean, I guess not always, technically, but... Man, now we can't even scare everyone with this pawn. Does that do anything? Don't think so. Because the 6-pin's better to keep because we can get the 6-7 pin. God, if we deal into like a toy or something here, that'd be so upsetting. I guess the benefit of keeping the 3-pin is you can pawn the 3-pin. Oh, God. Okay. At least it's cheap. God, even our good hands don't win. This isn't a great start. That's Shinroto? Yeah, I guess we go for it. Worst case, I say worst case, it could just be Sanshoku Doko. But we're going to try to hard force the Junchan here, and if it ends up Shinroto, it is what it is. Oh, Melty, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. See, right now everyone thinks that I'm on a Honitsu, for sure. My discards just look absolutely like that, and this is where we shatter that illusion. We keep going for the hard force Junchan. Like, this is very aggressive calling right now. Best draw right now is 9-pin, actually. I guess we'll settle for Junchan if we have to. We have to take the Doko, though. Now, to be fair, this looks absolutely terrifying to everyone else at the table, right? God, imagine discarding that and you see the weight happen. You're like, oh my lord. But no. Not yet. You got lucky, buddy. Oh, come on. Well, at least for Tenpai, it's something. Junchan Doko? I mean, the 9-pin's safe. It could easily come out. I mean, we're pushing here because it's a Mangan anyway. So if we deal in, we deal in. We have to get something going, otherwise we're just going to get sumoed to death. That's already half Suji because we did that. All right. Well, we'll just keep pushing, I guess. Like, we can't give up a Doko Junchan, right? There's no way we do that here. Oh, we're going to save discipline, though. I want to con it, but I also want to advance. Hints are weird. like the biggest thing is system rewards you to never do an open hand or Riichi. That's an interesting take on it, honestly. Yeah. We were just always pushing that there. Let me think about that one for a second. Like, I get what you're saying for Domon Mahjong and everything. I guess I'm just not quite understanding what you mean by the hint system. Are you talking the hint system built into Final Fantasy XIV? Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with those in particular. But really, like, Final Fantasy strategy is just Mahjong strategy. It doesn't really change anything. Like, I played on there a little bit, just, to try it out and everything. The biggest thing I couldn't get used to is the tiles, but that's a different story. So it's more just your general good play, honestly. It's not really about the hint system or anything. Hints in Mahjong have never been good for anything. Like, Mahjong Soul made them very popular for certain things and everything. And every time someone comes to, like, real life events, they comment about how much harder it is to not discard Dora and that sort of thing. So it's always, basically, if you play Domon Mahjong, I'd recommend not using the hints at all. The goal would be to not need them, to develop your own strategies independent of them. So I guess that's my thoughts in a nutshell, if that makes any sense at all. We can west-west Mawashi here. This gets awkward really quickly, though. Like, I really want to push here. So bad. So we're already behind, but we can't fall further behind. I'm going to push a little. We'll see if it deals in or not. So that's a pair. And here, if we hit Tenpai, we have to push the 5, so I think that's about as good as it gets. Okay. So they basically just switch positions, and we need a big dealership here. And that is not the start for it, dear Lord. Okay. There's not really anything to force with this hand. So we're just going to have to play for efficiency and hope it somehow gets fast enough. But this is not a good hand. Not at all. Oh, of course. I mean, there's different schools of thought for that, Steve. So the older style of Riichi Mahjong is that you're not reaching in order to try to roll other people. You are reaching to give yourself more time to sumo. Because back when, God, I say like back, like it's a super long time ago, even like 15 years in Riichi Mahjong, it was very, very popular to try to build these big hands, these huge Riichis, Sanchoku, Tanyao, Pinfu, everything. Nowadays, the game is a lot faster. So that changes the meta a little bit, right? So if people are just going to fold every single time you Riichi, because that's what the hints tell them to do, you can take advantage of that. So that's something to look for too, because, you know, you might reach some relatively low value hand, like maybe just all runs with just Riichi, nothing else. But when you can sumo that, if you hit sumo and get an Uradora, then it goes up in value very, very quickly. And I didn't know that the meta there was more defensive because of the hints, so that makes sense. Yeah, okay. It's like the worst case scenario. If he can sumo, that puts us in an extremely bad spot. So we want someone other than the player on our right to win this hand here. Obviously, if we can push, we will, but we still are a little bit off that. The nice thing is either this 9 or the 7 are safe here. Should probably look at discarding the 7 soon. Eh. Okay. Like even just hitting Tempai here would be fantastic. That goes a long way. Yeah. Oh, I should have discarded the 2 there. I missed that it came out. Juggling chat's always interesting. If we can find the last one of bamboo, we will pawn it here. But I really need to cheat the 3-6. Player on my left has been discarding pretty dangerously here. And incidentally, that also moves him off the Haite. Great all around. Okay, so we have successfully gained some amount of points here. It is possible, and we get another chance at it. Okay. So this hand is a lot better than the last one. Still leaves a little bit to be desired, but there is a Riichi stick up for grabs. We're only 6,000 points behind player to our right here. So we're not dead yet. That's an intriguing pawn. I think that means we hold this dragon for a little bit here. It is the one of 2 live dragons here. 2 live Yakuhai. I'm just going to give it up. If they pawn it, I get another turn right away. Yeah. We're at 4 pairs right now, which we're going to try to not be in a minute. We do have the option to just like pawn any of the Manzu and discard 1 pin, 1 pin. Oh Lord. I think I will try to open if I can here. We don't have to yet with that. But I think we still go for the Tenhou. It's a little bit risky, like if they're on a Honroto or something, but honestly, if I don't win this hand, I'm in pretty bad shape anyway. So I might as well go for something. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that. That's a great draw. So we are E Shanten right now. And with the right draws, we could be Sananko Tenhou. That was Dora. I should have thought about that one a little bit more. But like I said, if I die, I die. It is what it is. I think we take this here. Waiting on 3-4 mon. Yeah, it's a weird hand. Obviously, we don't want to draw the 1 mon, because that would be a nightmare. So it looks weird, but I think I'm going to con here. Reason being, that one looks very unsafe to the player to our left. So I really don't want to discard the 2 mon to them. Well, actually, no, I guess it would be completely fine. What am I talking about? Eh. Okay. Could have been worse. We're still a Mangan behind player to our right here. So we need to find some value now. Found 1 Dora so far. 1 Dora, and once again, a lot of potential triplets. How are we going to catch up here? Like, really, it doesn't matter a lot if I take a 4th here. I'm not at the rank where I lose points or anything just yet. But no point not to maximize. This is interesting. Because having the 2 Onkos isn't great for value. But this hand has potential. The potential value is what I'm looking at. If we draw the 9 mon, we discard the 4 though. I would have loved to draw that Aka 5 pin. Yeah, if we draw Tempai here, we probably just slam the Riichi. I think that's the way to do it. Yeah, Stephen, I'm hoping to make the... Oh, it's Steve M. Thought it was an N at first. I'm hoping to make these lives more regular. That's some value there. So we'll see if I can manage that or not. Yeah, this just became a Mangan very quickly. Hold on. But yeah, hopefully get more lives going here. I'm gonna gonna try to like do this on the weekends now, like Friday nights or so. Oh, can we take that? No, there's no way. There we go. Yeah, like, why not? Oh, come on. Yep. It is what it is. So now we're considerably more than a Mongon behind. Definitely not ideal. Okay, so 3 discards. 3 pairs is what I meant to say. Okay. It's a very awkward hand right now, but it could go somewhere. I want to go Tanya with this hand, because I definitely need to start finding value. That's not value game. It is progression, though, so I guess I can't complain that loudly. Like, we probably reject a Tenpai here. Or at least don't reach yet. Plan is 1 pin, 1 pin, unless we draw another pair, which, you know, go figure. 1 pin, 1 pin Nagashi chance, maybe? I did hit one in a tournament not too long ago. It was definitely a much better situation than this one, though, for it. I completely ignored what I said about Chitoi. I guess Chitoi just doesn't register in my mind as a hand often enough. But 5 pairs, I probably should have gone for it. Chitoi is one of those hands that can get you back into the game. All you need to do is hit Ura, which happens 20% of the time. But we're actually in an okay spot here now. Reach ton pin. I like how anytime I say anything about the position that I'm in, something immediately goes wrong. It's uncanny at this point. Like, we're still chasing them for sure, because if we're going to hit someone, we want it to be them. Assuming we don't have to fold, because we're in that position where we might need to, just to keep the bust off of our record. Yeah, Chitoi is like my least favorite hand, Steve. Anytime I get it, it's because I have like Ipeco setups like these. That's a weight on a 5 or a 3. So we can't take that, but we can Dama that. God, I don't even know if I want to take a win if it comes. If I draw the 5, so I probably just Riichi. No, with the stick in the center, you probably just take it. Does that change anything? That's the safer discard, so we're taking that one. Ugh. Yeah, this game is pretty done. We're 20,000 points behind. And we're forcing a Honitsu. Let's do this. Yeah, Chitoi, there's a reason it's only like 2.5% of hands. It doesn't come very often. So this is an important concept right here. So I didn't pawn that east wind because I need more value. Like right now, if I were to win this hand, it'd be 2,000 points for the Honitsu with everything that I have in hand. Unless like I didn't happen to draw a Dora, so maybe 3,900. But 3,900 isn't enough either. So I need to hold out a little bit more for some value, try to develop the hand and draw things before I start making those calls. Especially like naked honor calls like this. Now if it was a Yaku high, excuse me, if it was a Yaku high, then that'd be something else. See, my biggest hope right now is that the dealer goes on a rampage and keeps rolling everyone but me. But I'm pretty sure everyone's being pretty careful right now, so that's probably not going to happen. I'll throw this back for now just because it is completely worthless. But I'm probably still dropping the 5-6. I mean, to be fair, you pretty much have to force orphans, right? Like, that's not a hand you can get without forcing it. But forcing Chitoi is just really awkward. Okay. Now we have something we can work with. Itsu Honitsu Dora? Do we chi that? I think we do. Itsu Honitsu Dora. Let's do it. So we want to pawn this. Well, I mean, if we're going to draw stuff like that, I guess. Yeah, it makes it more awkward, though. It does advance the hand, but it's to the 3,900 side, which is not ideal. Go figure. I will still pawn the east into Tenpai, though, if I get the chance. Yeah. Let's keep that Itsu chance going. Now if we can get the pawn of the east or the 4, we get the Itsu back. Though if we can pawn the 4, we might be able to just go for the Chinitsu. It's kind of greedy, but not really in a position where I have a choice. Okay. Didn't deal in this time. Live to fight one more day. Well, we're just dealing in at some point here. Look, there's no way that's passing. What? How? I mean, that's like best case scenario for me. That's a Hanemon? Maybe? Ah, just Mangan. I mean, that's fine. That helps out a lot, actually. So now, what do we get? It's got like Sanshoku chances, but they got a lot worse, unfortunately. With the 6-mon draw, that is. Needed to draw the 8-mon. Still a chance, though. If we draw 6-pin, it'd be good. Oh, hey, Nuru. Oh, come on, that Riichi is not what we need right now. Unless he just slams the dealer's face. Which, you know, fair. Oh. I mean, that does still technically catch me up a bit. If it's Hanemon... Now we're in Mangan range of 3rd. Okay. So Mangan, how do we get a Mangan? This hand actually looks like a Mangan. We have a shot at getting out of last here. Especially if they're disconnecting, huh? Okay. So now there's a couple options. The dealer could just completely wreck them. Hey, I would take it, Mordecai. This has a couple different routes to Mangan, actually. Oh yeah, that's the story of this account, Nuru. It's been wild, honestly. So I could try 3900 direct. Pintani Peiko. Reach, though, is Mangan. So this hand has a lot of chances for Mangan right now. I just need the 4 mon instead of the 1 mon. Or to pair that side. I do kind of need to be careful not to deal in here, though. Six mon. Yeah. It'd be awkward if we draw the Dora. We can still discard the 2 mon to integrate the Dora if we need to. I mean, that's the chance, and we take a run on anyone here. Wait. Oh, shoot. I forgot I'm not playing with Kyriage Mangan. It never matters until it does. So I need to hit Dora 2 or hit my Toyman direct. Oh, this is not great. But I can take any run on this guy. I can take Sumas. There we go. Made it out of last. For the Hanuman too. Like I said, always just Hanuman in the last round. It's exactly what we need. Alright, let's update this here. Oops. Okay, we avoided 4th. Let's run it back. See, Mordecai, where were you in like East 1? Next time when I'm on path for Yakuman, that's when you need to call the sumo. Okay, starting dealer again. I'm actually going to drop the 9-8 here, just because of how bad of a starting shape it is. I don't think the Sanshuk is likely enough to warrant holding on to it. As I start drawing Sanshoku shapes, naturally. I mean, I guess I'd have to draw that 8 either way. Ooh, that's a good draw, though. See, this East round is already, like, better than the entire East round of last game. This is the kind of hand I want, just this normal Riichi Dora one with a good weight. That's what we need to get to. Now I'm looking for a safe tile so I can discard this 3-mon and just try to get the Tenpai. This hand pretty much played itself. That changes nothing. we do this one first. It's a little bit awkward to discard the Ryeonmin, though. Maybe I should discard the 2 first. Still looks like I discard the Ryeonmin. No one watches Tadashi Sumogiri and Ippon, right? Sure. See, I would take another red 5, like just this red 5 right here would be great. Then we Riichi and get an Ura and get a Mungan. Easy. Come on. What is this game right now? No, this has been just a wild account. Oh, no con. Oh well. There we go. Snap Riichi. No reason not to here. It's 3,900 points right now. Any Ura makes it 77. Here's where discarding all of these Sozu might help me a bit. If people start thinking that the tiles are safer. We'll see. We are Mordecai, except for the fact that we're not. But we are always running. We do take the runs here. Peak score for the stream so far. We did it. No. But no, Mordecai, you can tell everyone, you've heard me rant about it over and over and over again. Don't con. Just don't ever con. It's not worth the strife that it causes you. Probably should have held on to that 8. I say probably. I definitely should have held on to that 8. I'll be honest. Oh, absolutely, Nero. Like, if you're in a situation where someone else has a close hand, I pretty much just don't con. A little bit of an awkward shape. Best draw here is the 3, for sure. We do have the 1 door integrated and everything. Yeah, it's just too hard to upgrade. Take the widest weight. Widest being 4 tiles instead of 3. That is true, Mordecai. I can confirm that. I'm pretty sure I said that exact line like last night. God, what is up with this? Just give me a 3, not a 4. Wait, what is that quote from? Did I really just say that just now? Also, where are you? That is 9:36. So many questions, so few answers. Yeah. No, there's Junkiru Mahjong. I made a video on it. But basically, you are not allowed to con in Junkiru unless it's after Riichi, and then you must, if you can. It's like the teaching style of Mahjong. Oh, okay. That makes sense. See, I say some things that make sense every so often. So we can see all but one of the 4s right now. Oh, of course I draw that one before the other. That doesn't look good. Okay. Yay! Hit the same person over and over in the face. Just keep punching them. It works out great. Hey, Dora 2. See, when you keep punching the same person in the face over and over on Tenhou, they quit the game. And then the game gets a lot easier because you pretty much can't get 4th. Mm-hmm. Yep, I remember now, Mordecai. Oh, it occurs to me I didn't put a link to the Discord in the description here. I'll have to do that for next time. God, that 1 into 9 makes this look so much worse. It's going to be so hard to integrate all that. I mean, I say that. I could just draw a Dora, right? Easy. Just simply draw Dora. Was that the right one? It might have actually been better to discard the 1s there. I don't know. Hey, the bird came back. Now this is the awkward thing, because 2 of the 3s are gone. That's better. We will go ahead and drop that here. That's fine. No, I wouldn't Mordecai. We're just pretty much left without a Yaku if we do that. As evidenced by this right here. Hey, bird, that's awesome to hear. Welcome. It is so awkward now. Oh, do we have to take that? Yeah. It's safe against the aggressive player, too. 3 left instead of 4. I'm only doing that right now for, like, sort of a pseudo safety thing. I can't really describe what I'm thinking there. No, I think that Tenhou is the place for me, honestly. This so I have ADHD, and any sort of break in the action can really hurt my focus on it. Like honestly, even chat being open, I'm definitely not playing my best game right now. But I want to be able to interact with you guys. Just want to like sit here silently or voice over my thoughts or whatever. But yeah, it's just difficult to try to play those slow games of Mahjong. I did have to set up a Riichi City overlay, like with the spacing and everything, because Tenhou was down when I was planning on starting the stream. But luckily it came back. So here we are. It is interesting because like I like teaching in real life. I enjoy it. But the point where new players are like going out on their own and trying to make their own decisions and everything, it really starts to drag for me. Because that's like right when like once everything slows down, they have to slow down, make their decisions. Like I get it. They should be doing that. But dear God, I lose concentration so quickly. I feel bad about it sometimes. Oh, come on. I have Dora 2. I want to use my Dora 2. I can't reasonably push this, right? I think we're just starting there. I need to get into the Tenhou mindset more. Play ultra defensive. That is Tenhou. Okay. And the same person just keeps getting punched in the face. Look, Yakai. Ideonken isn't really a thing. Like I saw someone do a study on it one time a long time ago, and the effect of it is so minimal. Okay. All right. So we're just going for speed now. Yep. No, it's the sort of thing that when someone explains it to you, it sounds like it makes sense, but in reality, not so much. Like I was actually looking at some resources for like the how do you say it? Like how the Riichi tile is in the dangerous area. That's actually incredibly situational, even. So that whole conventional wisdom that, oh yeah, the Riichi tile is always more dangerous, it's really not as often as you would think. Or tiles around the Riichi tile. So like your Urasuji and Mitagi-suji and all that stuff. But yeah, I will say I don't really do discard reading, if that makes sense, so much as I'm trying to figure out dangerous areas. Like, even just pure and simple. Like, if there's no one who's discarded low bamboo are dangerous, right? Yeah, like, I don't even really use the God, I feel so pretentious right now. So I don't even really use the word Suji trap anymore. It's more Suji as a fallback. You should be looking. I'm not going to say that. Sorry, one moment. Okay. So like it's my understanding of defense has changed over time where I feel like when you talk about Suji traps, you're almost talking about like you owe this tile owes me to be safe. Like it sounds really weird to say, I know. But it's not a trap, it's just Suji make things safer. Is kind of how I look at it now. But I never assume that a tile is safe just because it's Suji. So my understanding of that has kind of evolved in a weird way. Okay. Oof. Less okay. Really is the luckiest. Okay, decent starting hand. But yeah, I feel like when I'm playing nowadays, I'm looking at things a lot more than just Suji. Is this Suji? And don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic place to start out. If that's where you're at with your game, no, like, understand I'm not like attacking you or telling you need to do it differently. But at the level that I'm at, Sotagawa generally tells more than Suji does. Like, I feel like a good Sotagawa is better than Suji, which is crazy to me. Like, if someone had told me that, 15 years ago or whatever, when I first started playing 20 years ago. God, is it 20 years ago? Jesus, Lane, we're old. But someone had told me that, like, that long ago. I would need to pull the stats on that bird. It's not only 5%. Like, if it's 5%, it's 5% flat, not like, 95, 100%. It'd be like 6% to 11%. But yeah, never just assume a tile is safe because it's Suji. It's really what it comes down to. Like, anytime you discard a Suji, you're taking a risk. I would love to hit Tempai here. Please give tile. Hey. See, like, so we will put this 5 down here because it's better to do this because people are more likely to discard that 8. But that's just the right play. Like, it's, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I feel like I'm just blathering at some point. I do find it interesting how this player just discarded Live Door into me. I guess it's Sotagawa. Like, I was just talking about how good that is, but... yeah, the pulling on the 5 is actually really bad, though. We'll see. I mean, it doesn't really change anything, Naruto. Oh, come on. Okay. Fine. This could be a quick hand. We'll see. Need to find a pair somewhere. That technically counts. Okay. God, this hand could end up Honitsu in some worlds. It would take a lot to get there. We'll see. That's one of the draws that could do it. Huh. Is this hand really going to be Honitsu? It could be. We need to draw something else to connect this 5, 6, 7 shape. Nah, okay, that pretty much makes it impossible. We still take the pawn here for the Tenpai, just to get a couple points on the board and keep it going. I should probably be discarding the 6-pin. I would love to reach on the Shanpo and wait. If the wall gives me an... Yeah, is what it is. I probably would switch to the Shanpon still if I draw the 2 or the 3. Just for a little more value. Okay. Keep punching the same person in the face, I tell you. Works every time. Okay. Just got my Riichi stick back from him. Oh, what am I doing? I'm so good at checking Dora in real life. I yell at other people for it, and then I go and do that stuff. Don't send this to anyone in my club, please. I'll be the laughing stock. Maybe bird. It's hard to say. Because, like, you don't want to force a flush too hard there. Just because it does kind of kill your efficiency. Immediately punished. Ouch. Okay. Can we just, like, hide this? No, we can't. Okay. Yeah. We're probably going to discard the other Dora, and then everyone will be confused or laughing or something. See, what I'm actually doing here, I'm making them think I'm a complete idiot to hide the fact that I actually am. God. Now it just looks like a flush. The flush could work out for us. Oh, come on. Like, we just have to give up in shame here. Like, this was... Okay, sure. Ipatsuma the Dora. Ugh, that's the Hanuman. And all of a sudden, we are fighting for second now. What is this? Oh my lord, this game is wild. Like, I think we just slammed the con here, right? For efficiency. Yeah, sure. Makes the Mangan easier. Alright, just straight efficiency. Make it to Tenpai. Call a Riichi. That's the game plan. Exactly, bird. It's like technically slightly less efficient than discarding the 5 there, but I think I like keeping the 5. Yeah, of course we like keeping the 5. Okay, so this is discard 1, 2, hopefully. A little bit awkward. Yeah, okay. So here we go, 1-2. Because we have the 6 shape. We want to hold on to the 3-5. We'll see how it goes. The awkward thing is if we draw the 7 pin, because it actually kind of sort of eats one of our blocks. And then we would want that 8 pin back. We'll see. Okay, so now if we get 3 so, we can discard 3 pin. Be in a pretty good shape. Or 6-9 as well. Just discard 3 pin, either way. Okay. Yeah, we'll be sliding around a little bit here. I want to discard 6 pin sooner rather than later. The next tile that is safe to anyone that I draw, I'll discard 6 pin. That does qualify. This is a little bit less efficient technically, but we have enough pairs in hand. I think it makes sense to just lock in the door here. Two is actually safer than 9 here. Weird. This hand is so slow right now. I just want to hit Tenpai. That's a good draw. This looks like a Mahjong if I've ever seen one. Just need to hit that Tenpai. Slam that button. Discard that 4 pin. These tiles dying are so awkward. 14 tiles left. Give it another minute. We'll take the next Tenpai chance. Apparently we should have taken that one. Then this draw would have been different. Well, now I have to make this decision. I think we do it, right?
Riichi.
It's not amazing.
Riichi.
But it's a little hilarious. We all really want this second, apparently. Reach Dora 4. Make that Dora 5. This is not my night, apparently. Good lord. I'm pretty sure the reach there is still just right. It's a Mahjong. Riichi Mahjongs. Is what it is. I need to change the stream title. Getting absolutely destroyed on Tenhou. So ideal here is like Tenhou Dora 2. Thanks, Mordecai. Glad you believe in me. It is South 3. That's a good draw. Stay efficient for now. Want to discard 1-2 Mon.
Riichi.
So you start with the safe discard here because you don't really lose much. You want that to be a Ryanman anyway. Then we probably follow up with a Hatsu. Or technically Ishanten. Not technically saves the 8, but we want the value. So have to go for the 5 here, the Nakasuji. If we can reach here, we're probably advantaged. But I think we just take the slightly safer line here. Not ideal. Okay, passed. Yeah, we need this to be a big hand, so we can't open here. Reach Pintandora is near Mangan. If someone deals in, we want it to be the player to our right. And I guess we can call that inducing a push. Sure, why not? I just don't feel good about this one. I'm gonna start getting rid of it. If we deal in here, we're basically dead. Is that best? No, that's best. And I don't want to be dead, obviously. Even if we're the only one not tempai, that's better than getting slammed by like the player to our left. If that happens, we're just done. Like there's nothing. This way we at least have a chance. Well. All right. Why are you conning into a Riichi? I hope you deal in. That's not great. Not the worst. Great. This looks like a Honitsu, though. Honitsu Dora 2 is Mangan. Do we need the Dora 2? That's the real question. Or the Honitsu, that is. If we draw the green dragon, I'm pretty sure we just discard the wind. We just discard the wind anyway. This could be Chitoi Dora 2. This is 4 pairs. See, Bird, now I want to see a crossover between, like, Mahjong and Princess Bride. Never play Riichi Mahjong when death is on the line. I mean, okay, so this is hard. I'm going to discard the green dragon here. And the reason for that is not that. But if we hit the Tenhou, Riichi Tenhou Chitoi Dora 2, which is right here, and the 3 so looks better. Right? Yeah. Riichi, Tenhou, Dora 2, Ura 2 is Hanemon. And it's a lot more likely I'm going to get this, oh, especially with that draw, than it would be to get the Dora 2. All right, Chitoy lovers, show me what if this hand is good. Obviously, if you draw your Suji trap right away, helps a lot. We'll see if it gets there. Best case is sumo. If we hit the player to our right, we actually take third at the moment. Come on, guys, it's so Suji. It's twice Suji now. Sumo Ura would be amazing. Come on, someone has to discard the 3 so, right? It looks so good. Except for the part where it doesn't. Yes! Not the player I wanted to hit, but we'll take it. Puts us within range. No Ura. But we are a sumo mangan away from second. This hand could sumo a mangan. So if we draw the 3 pin here, that's already pin Fudora 2, probably. Not the best draw. Gives outs to Itsu, though. So I'm going to hold on to it. I'm about to discard my double south, which is weird. Yeah, it's time. Okay, so more than likely draw. Going for 5 so. Discard 1, 2. This could be Tenhou. Draw like a 7 so and improve that way. Ugh, that's not good. I'm just going to drop that back. I need that Dora. That's the trick, Mordecai. If you just make sure it never doesn't, then you're fine. Five pin's a lot better. Riichi, Sumo, Dora, Ura. No, Ura's more likely. We would take a reach here. Right? I think it's fine. With 2 Ura indicators, that's an average of 0.7 Dora. So on a sumo, puts in a great spot. I shouldn't have auto roll on. I don't know if I can roll Toyman. Player across, that is. I can roll the other 2, and I can sumo. Or everyone could just fold and I die. But, you know, we'll see. Ugh. Okay. At least it didn't get called or something. Okay, we have like a 70% chance of hitting an Ura. So if we roll on one of these two, we can theoretically overtake. 70%, 60%. More likely than not. So you take that. Trust in the long Suji. Well, we've got a bust on record. All right, then. That's one way to do that. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Okay, let's go back. It's fine. This is Mahjong. We are not first dealer this time. Got a quick 2,000 points. I'll play a little bit more efficiently. Rather go for a slightly more efficient hand. Mahjong causes great damage to the human spirit without a single benefit. This looks like it could be a Sanshoku. It's a little bit awkward because I have to discard like 7, 8. It's doable. Probably just take the fast hand over it though. That, right? Now we have a lot of outs to different pairs. This will be 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku. Yeah, I like that. So we lock in the 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku. Go for the 3,900. Seems fine. Seems fine. Even if we take the 8, though, it's whatever. I'll take 2,000. I can't help but wonder if I could have played this hand for more value. The pawn seems fine, though. Just shutting down hands is so good. It's like, I get points and no one else does here. Yeah, it seems fine. Another Sanshoku chance here. Great draws, too. All right. Great draw. Jeez. The 3, 4, 5 Sanshoku is very possible. That's like the worst way to get it. Be waiting on just 2 pin? I'm gonna throw that back. I just don't feel good about that. Like, even Reach Pin Fudora 2 is fine. There's just so many better draws than 2 pin there. Maybe I should have discarded 1 pin first. Why didn't I? Because it's 6-pin draw. 6-pin, 4-pin. It's much better to have discarded this way. It's always nice when, like, I make decisions like that on instinct. But look back on it and no, it's actually fine. This was right. Good job. There we go. That is a confirmed Sanshoku. So Sanshoku pin Fudora to reach. Screw it, let's go for Hanuman. This is greedy. Normally I would Dama this hand. But I'm probably just slightly on tilt from previous games. So here we are. We Riichi instead. Just a little bit easier. But now you Dama this hand because Sumo is Hanuman anyway. Let's see if we can make that a Baimon. Got a good hand. Ura! Aw. Just a Hanuman. Okay. And we made someone quit. Good job, guys. Okay. We discard that way because of the Sanshoku. Yeah. I appreciate the support. Alright, and we get another Tenpai. This one will not be a Hanuman. Under any circumstance. I mean, I guess I could con the white dragon and reveal in red. That's the option, right? We probably do take a con here. But if we draw all the reds first, then we can't get the Fordora. Maybe the game's just making us sweat, you know? Hey! 2 Sanshokus in a row. Gotta love it. Okay, we are not in South Round yet, but we have played a good amount of Mahjong. And that's a Dora. This hand is pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Yes, ABK is always Buchanan. Hey, Bird, if you're interested, there's a... I don't know if you've seen it yet in Cotton, of course. There's a Discord link. You can get in on a lot of the memes and everything if you want to. Discord links on like a lot of the recent videos. Where do we take this hand? Ugh, that's where we're taking it? Okay. Let's kill all the value. Why not? I'd be surprised. I actually don't think I've seen one. That's kind of surprising to me. Oh, of course. It's okay. We're going for the Nagashi this time. Just go for all the memes right here and get a Nagashi. See, like we got a bunch of safe tiles, got this 9. These tiles are pretty good. By pretty good, I mean like 100% safe. God, are we really going to hit Tenpai with this hand too? Need to discard the 8-mon. Like here we're just full folding, right? There's no reason to push anything here. But I really want to. Okay. Didn't have to make the decision. Okay, so we've got Dora 2, decent shapes for Tenhou, but we need a 6 So to come out. Cheetoy? I mean, it could be a Cheetoy again. Sure. I would accept Cheetoy if that's the direction we're supposed to go. I mean, if you just draw perfect, I guess Cheetoy is great, right? Aw, that's my mistake. Sorry, Cheetoy. Should have believed sooner. I still don't believe. This should probably be a Dama Cheetoy. Don't think there's any reason to reach yet. Be a Sumo Dama Hanuman. Assuming we're waiting on a Tenhou tile. Cheetoy is the best when it wins. Like, this isn't the Cheetoy route, technically. But it could still be something. Should be playing more defensively here. Need to pay attention. We are not conning this. Conning cuts off the Cheetoy chance. So you have to pick, chat. It's either con or Cheetoy. Can't have both. I should have pawned that. What am I doing? Mistakes. It's fine. Playing safe, right? No, never. Shoot. Okay, only 1,000 points. That's worth it to progress the game. I mean, sure, I guess. Okay, another potential quick hand to progress the game. So let's play for efficiency and see where that gets us. Efficiency. Discard Dora. We don't need it. Keep the central tile because of the upgrades to the 8-9 shape. I know, right, Mordecai? It's only any time I stream. Like, that's the only time it happens. It was when I was streaming randomly. I was streaming for the New York group at one point. This was like COVID timing. It was a long time ago. I managed to get a Su Kansu Tenpai because I was conning for fun. I dealt in, so it didn't happen. But even when I dealt in, there was like an Akadora, and that was it. There was no Dora in any of the 10 indicators. And before you guys ask, no, we are not conning this. Better to keep this one for defense, and 2 for just a little bit more points. Because if you guys are still learning to count fu, this is 8 fu, this is 4 fu, and any multiple of 10 gets you more points. So 400, 700 instead of 300, 500. God, these white dragons, though. I mean, I guess this is Honitsu. That's what it looks like to me. The nice thing about a disconnected player being on your left is Honitsu gets a lot more likely. Mm-hmm. Gotta con everything, Mordecai, you know me. I'm addicted. This direction goes Chanta? Or Toy Toy? Toy Toy. We like Toy Toy. And now no one even knows it's a Honitsu. I just need to find another safe tile. Come on, safe tile, I know you're somewhere. I want to get rid of this 8 before Toyman reaches. There we go. God, now it says Sankansu, or not Sankansu, Sananko as well. Potentially. Yeah, this could just smack someone here. I guess it's only a Mangan, but still. I guess Sumo Hanuman, though. Ooh, below the disconnected player now. That's a little rough. Okay, and this is our wind this time, too. Great. Very great. Ishanten, technically. But we take this. And we try to integrate this Dora. Might fail. Might randomly end up getting a Honitsu again. We'll see. It could happen. Why not? Let's do it. For the record, chat, this is not a good play. If I get burned by it, I absolutely deserve it. Hey, nice. Yes, this one. So now we want a 3-pin. That one's not a 3-pin. This guy probably has all the 3-pins. Yeah, these guys started playing very aggressively when I conned here. Who would have thought? That's Tenpai. 3 6-pin wait. So now if someone draws a 6-pin and slides, or sorry, other way around. Oh, nice. We'll take that. Yeah, exactly, Bird. The other tile wasn't doing anything for me. God, these white dragons, though. Ah, okay. These hands are crazy tonight. Like, I want to, but no. Yep. I deserved it, Mordecai. I probably did something somewhere. It's fine. I just need to pass the dealership and then not deal into anything, and I, can't lose. Because if people start sumoing, this player's going to bust very, very quickly. Does that do anything? Technically does. I don't know if I like that discard, though. And the thing it does is this 6-pin here. Ah. Okay. I just need to keep safety behind here. I need to get rid of this 5 so before anything bad happens. Oh, nice. That's a good draw. Pulling the white dragon into Tenpai, waiting on 3-5 pin. I probably don't Riichi with Tenpai here. I'm just too far ahead. Yeah. No point in reaching. Stay silent. Like a ninja or something. Whatever the kids are after these days. This way, if I draw like a 4-pin, I can integrate it in. But this hand just isn't worth reaching. Not when I'm this far ahead. I have more points than the rest of the table combined. Yeah, probably Mordecai. I don't even want to take this win here. I just want to push the game along. God, if I sumo, it's Sananko again. I missed that. It's Sumo Mangan. Safe tile. He's probably waiting on either 3 or 5. Like that. No, it's a weird late discard Dora. I don't know. Doesn't matter. If I have to, I'm going to fold. That is safe. And if we deal into player on our right here, it's fine. It's safe. Also safe. Do we want to maintain Tenpai? That's the real question. I think it's actually right to not. So I break Tenpai here because I don't have the option to not show, like in real life, to push the game along and make it South 4. Even though the tile I drew is completely safe there, I think this is the better play. And we draw an Ishan 10 Tenhou hand that I can call with the player to our left disconnecting, which makes all the calls that much easier. I wonder what the win rate is for the player who has the player to their left disconnect. It's got to be good, right? Now we have a safe tile back too. I will call into Tenpai and be careful about how I push. At least I can see 2 of those Dora. Ugh, that's the worst Tenpai. Can still sumo here, still have the Tenhou chances. That's awkward. I wonder if it's right to Riichi just because the player on my left disconnecting. Can actually cheese 7th so. It's an option we have. Sorry if you could hear that beeping. I have a hand warmer out. Doesn't seem too bad. Yeah. I have a hand warmer out and it just like turns itself off if it's on too long. Safe against the dealer. Player across from me could just be Dama for something, but I'm fine with dealing into them. The only one I don't want to deal into is the dealer. That is safe. And that is Pinfu. And we just sumo it anyway, sure. All right, we take one down. So that means that this next game is going to be a second, right? Oh man, I'm worthy of 7Q. No way. Fantastic. You know, hold on. Ah, shoot. No, it's the log out button, not the cancel button. I was just thinking, it's more efficient for me to play Tompu here. So I'm actually going to do that. Because a Tompu win is 20 points, which is a rank up. So it's better for me to play Tompus here. Just for getting to the better games faster. So this is Tompu. So all last will be East 4. That's how things work. I don't like Tompus, they're more volatile, but like I said, it'll technically rank me up a little bit faster. Once it isn't just 20 points to rank up, I'll switch back to Hanchan. Who does that? So I heard an interesting one the other day. If you have a choice between two honors that have been cut once but not by the person in Riichi, the one that isn't a Yakuhai for them is less likely to deal in. So that one intrigued me. It sounds right. Like, because if it is a Yakuhai, they're more likely to pawn it if they have the pair. But for something that isn't a Yakuhai but is an honor, you don't have that option. So keep that in mind in your games if it ever comes up. Defense is about to get a lot harder. This 5 is safe though. I really don't want to full fold just yet. This 5 is pretty much full folding. Yeah, I don't really have a choice here, though. Just makes sense to play a little bit safer. That does make the Dora Suji, but I already discarded the 5. I'm out. Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding me. One Sow and Pray? Yeah, okay. I think that was the play. All right, not the way you want to start out your tompus. It's the way that they want to start out their tompu, but... Okay. This hand is reasonable. So let's try negotiating with it. How can we get points out of this? It's not a way to get points out of it. Ugh, this one does not want to get points. We need to like draw very specific upgrades to get points out of this hand. I guess we take a Riichi no Mi if it comes to it. That's a good draw. That could improve some things. Okay, we're finding those very specific upgrades that improve the hand somehow. That is a very specific thing that does not improve the hand, dealer. Could you please not? Yeah, that's just the play. Oh well. Guess we're going for the second of this game. Then again, we could just always go on a rampage on our deal. That was probably needlessly risky. Should have just discarded the south. Huh. That's a thing that exists. Excuse me. Okay. Are there like outs to Chitoi maybe? They're very far off. God, player on our right does not care at all. There are outs to Chitoi though. Yeah, we're going to be paying out some for Ryukoku here. It's fine. Then we have this for last tile. That's not safe. Dealer, are you there? Thank you. Oh. Well, this game's almost over. If we get a Suma Mangan, we get second. And they're out. later. Discarding Dora, first discard. I mean, I guess dealer that far ahead, that makes sense. Okay, these draws are pretty reasonable here. I need to find a Dora at some point. Tanya Dora Pinfu. We'll see if we can deal with this in a different way. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. All right, so pinfill? Just pinfill? Might be the way to go. I probably should have dropped the 7 mon to get it out of my hand. One of the problems is the 7 looks more and more dangerous as the hand goes. We probably get a Riichi down. No. All right. Keep rubbing it in, why don't you? Okay. So we have a Dora integrated and a white dragon. That is not enough to bust that guy. Damn. Just shy. If we sumo, that is. On a roll, it's plenty. Yeah, so it seems like the player to the right of the disconnect is just blessed. Which we always knew that, but you know. If I need to, I can move this hand around into Tenhou. If I get the white, then I'm just going whole hog at that point. Okay. Now I've out to another Yaku. If we get the 6 pin. Okay. We take those. So now best discard is one of the 8s. Which one doesn't really matter. Actually, this one is probably a slightly better discard because of all the Monzu that died over there. We chi this. We're Tempai on a 1-shot 2-mon. Wrong tile. It wouldn't have been enough to end anyway. But it would have put us in the lead. For second, that is. Didn't I call a second game? That was a mistake. I should have called first. Apparently my word has weight. Yeah. So it looks like that 9 is good in the wall, right? So we can see 2 of the 8s, 2 of the 7s, and only 1 of the 9s other than this one. So there's 2 9s left. should be fairly likely to come out. Nailed it. Wall reading is a thing. And now we have to play another hand because 0 doesn't bust you in this. All right. I would have been a bit happier if that won us the game. Seconded us the game, I guess. And yet here we are. I guess this technically gives us a chance to come back if we somehow hit the player to our left with a Hanemon. But I'm not holding my breath. Then again, you have to be careful of the no-name players. That means they don't have an account on this server, if you guys weren't aware. Because these players are typically either really good or really bad. There's not much in between. Do we Riichi? No. No, we don't. There's a lot of upgrades to this weight, but we can get better. Or we could draw exactly the same tile that we just discarded. One or the other, really. It's all the same. I almost want to Riichi now because this 5-pin looks pretty good. To other people discarding, that is. Great. I just want to draw like any Monzo. That counts. Don't think we reach here. I don't think we reach it just because the number of tiles that are dead. I would love to just sumo or Rontoimen and end it with a second here. There's only 3 tiles left in the wall for us, though. That's not good. All right. I think we're going to call it there for the night. Ended 1-0, 2-1. Not a great outcome for Tenhou, but it is what it is. We'll probably try this again in the future here, so feel free to join